The 5 pillars has your answer. But the more you embrace them, the more you will see what will happen for you. Look. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. And as we begin, we know where we are going. I invite you to rest your hand, relax your shoulders, and take a deep breath. Humor me. I cannot see you, but do it so you're feeling it. So take it in and let it go. Exhale. Today we are going to talk about letting go. So let us let go, but not from weakness, but from strength. When you let go from strength, you have attitude. If I wasn't sitting, I would show you when you let go from strength, how you just really do this. I am a sponge, in good ways and bad ways. I am a sponge. I take it in, and I take it in, and I keep taking it in. And people think I'm stupid, and well, I just don't. No, I don't. I am just a sponge. And when the sponge is full of water, the sponge goes no more. And sometimes that little no more, and the person wonders, I have been really messing up with her for a while. And I just said a little silly thing to her, and she got so angry. I didn't get angry. I just let it go. I let you have it because I was holding it for you. And you kept piling it, and the sponge is sucking the water, and eventually the damn sponge, like the earth nowadays, says, I don't want more, and it lets it go. So when you're strong, you have to learn when you have had enough and to let it go. Not because you're weak, not because you say, no, I am done. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to walk away. And sometimes you're walking away so you could live to fight another day. Walking away is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that I preserve me. I know when I've taken enough. I know when my cup is full. I know when there is no more room for you in me. And you have to let go. And if you do not let go, then you will never find out that they really did not want to be with you. Because you notice they don't come running back. They just let you go. I have an extra M in strong, but that's okay. I was rushing because first I thought it would rain, and then I said I'm coming out. So today, when we do our breathing, because we breathe so easily, so effortlessly, we don't care. We don't even know we are breathing. That's why I make you breathe, because when I ask you to breathe in the morning, I'm bringing you in the moment of no. I'm telling you, yeah, it's okay to breathe today. And to be aware that you're breathing. So you take in the breath for 4. You hold it again for 4. You can release it in 7. I go 4, 7, 10. But you can do it in the morning and practice it. If you do it when you come to the morning blessings, it will get in your mind so you have yourself covered before the day comes and cover you. So we often think that letting go is giving up or surrendering control because we're tired or defeated. But in truth, to be able to let go, you must be strong. You let go when you walk away. And you walk away from a precipice. You see, you're going to fall. And you're going to be the one that will get all the craggy rocks in your body. So you better let go and turn around and go the other way. Because if you keep holding on or you keep letting it happen, it will not stop. It will continue. You have to let go and walk away. You have to have that thing in you, that strength in you, the strength behind letting go. Letting go requires courage. Courage. It means trusting the process, even when you can't yet see the outcome. So it's not only walking away from a human. You can look at what is coming at you. It could be just a challenge. And you choose to say, you know what? Not today. I'm going to walk away from this challenge. I am not taking on that disaster. I am not going to respond to this, not now. Now, that challenge, because of the word challenge, might not be a big challenge. What about you're in the middle of doing something and a book falls off the shelf? Something falls off. And we automatically, because we must do it now, stop whatever we're doing to attend to that challenge. It's not a big one though. But because we didn't think we stoop the wrong way and we come back up with, ouch, my waist, my back. What about if for a moment you looked at the thing on the floor and you go, I'll get back to you, and you continue with what you're doing? That challenge has to wait, because I am not ready to deal with you. So it's not only humans, it's circumstances, it's positions, it's mind challenge. It comes to you. You have to be strong to say, no, I do not want to fight with anybody today. Because we come across that all the time, and actually they come looking for you. My friend says they seek you, and when they find you, they flush you out. They need to have you out so that they can attack you. It's not a day of a human, it's a day of circumstances of life. Things that happen that we have nothing to do with, that is outside of us, that challenges us. So we get interested in it and we push ourselves at it, yet it has nothing to do with us. So it means saying, I've done my part, now I allow life to do the rest. The moment you know you have done your best, you know where we get stuck is with the children we have in our life. We do not know when to let them go. We do not know when to just walk away from that and let them deal with it. We are constantly running ahead of them to make sure they know where all the potholes are. We want to cover this. We will take whatever we have and pile on top. So what they have is not seen. The disaster is covered. I took care of it. I helped my child. But that is not letting go. That is carrying the cross for them. That is carrying the weight of the actions for them. That is not letting them know that they have to. So letting go covers a gamut of things in our life. It means I've done my part and now I allow life to do the rest. And that's so small. We live in a world that worships control. We feel we must hold the steering wheel tightly, managing every twist, every turn, every moment. Have you ever driven in snow and the car is going in one direction? What do they tell you? Steer in the direction. Do not fight it. Let it go. Help it to get there. Terry says, not all burdens are yours to bear. No, they're not. And the thing is, though, we do not know that we can let go of the wheel and let the car go. It has to go. But sometimes holding on becomes the weight that holds us back. It is the weight that holds us back. The more we hold on, is the more we stay standing in the same spot, getting the same experiences over and over again. And you know what they say, when you're doing this, and you're expecting it to change, that is pure insanity, because you're not changing the action. You're not letting go. You are just doing it. So letting go means acknowledging that life has a rhythm, a divine unfolding, and our job is not to force, but to flow. And this bee, it doesn't care. It wants to go around my head. It wants to do its thing. I could swat it, maybe I could kill it, but it doesn't care that I am in its space. I invaded its space. Maybe it came here for weeks when I wasn't looking. And now it's still there because I have flowers. I'm feeding it. So it is doing its thing. It's not letting me interfere with it. Letting go means acknowledging that life has a rhythm, a divine unfolding, and our job is not to force but to flow. Arita said letting go isn't about releasing others. It's about freeing ourselves. Yeah, you're standing on the flipping precipice listening to your friend tell you all the things that are wrong with you. And if you continue, like Arita said, you're going to fall in the precipice and your friend will still stand at the top and tell you, hey, didn't you know you were going to fall? I kept pushing you. Why didn't you resist? Why didn't you walk away? You know, but there is nothing we can do. The strength to let go isn't random. It's cultivated. It's grown through the practices and discipline found within the pillars of life, the 5 pillars of prosperity. Let's explore how it teaches us to surrender with strength. So, emotional prosperity, we release the emotion clutter that keeps us anxious, bitter, or resentful. We have to, you're carrying it now for months, for years. You have been carrying that thing for months, for years, and it's anger. It's making you bitter. You feel horrible. You're tossing and turning when you go to sleep. And we have to let it go. So we release the emotional clutter, and that keeps us anxious, bitter, and resentful. Letting go emotionally allows joys and peace to flow in. We stop that. We have to stop that. Now let's look what mental does. Mental prosperity is there, you know. We stop spinning stories in our minds and practice clarity, stillness, and presence. You know, we are sitting there and we're thinking of everything. And we're just making stories about what's going to happen. Do you know, right now, we are in North America. This tsunami happened in Russia. It's affecting us. But are we going to give it more life by sitting there and just listening to the doom and the gloom and not functioning, not doing anything? Do you know, right now, there are humans, that's all they're doing. If you're looking for someone to be a speaker at any of your events that you're planning, get in touch with me. My email address is right here. And you can contact me, and I would love to give you more about making life choices to you or any of the topic on living a fulfilled life. Have a great day. Because it is not good news. It flies all over. So that's one of the things we have to remember. They put it there, we capture it, we get our little remote, and we're looking until we find the worst of it to listen to. That's clogging our mind. It's taking away our clarity, and it's keeping us away from what we should be. So mental prosperity, when you let go, it clears the fog and helps us let go of confusion and second guessing. The 5 pillars has your answer. But the more you embrace them, the more you will see what will happen for you. Look at physical prosperity. Our bodies are talking. They teach us how to rest, restore, and to listen. You think we do? No, because we are in the world of doing. We are not in the world of being. We do not realize it's time to let go of this bag of chips. It's time to stop eating this or drinking that. It's time to realize that eating at 9 o'clock at night and going to bed at 11 is still a full tummy. It's time to realize there's certain things that you don't take at a certain time. Your body telling you this and you're not listening. Your body saying, I don't like this. I found that out. My body was accustomed to eating carbs, and then one morning it woke up and it says, not today, not anymore. You eat it, you're going to suffer. I paid attention, and then I realized maybe I should try it again. And I did, and I couldn't turn my head. So I gave it a break, and of course, it left. My body told me no more carbs for you as much as you enjoy it. But that's how it is. There was a time it didn't like any type of dairy. It switched over. Pay attention and let go so that you can live a physically fulfilled life, holding on. We let go of the belief that we must always be pushing. We need to let go physically. You do not have to go to the gym and sweat for 5 hours. Maybe your little dream is to stretch, to be limber, to be flexible. I went to the dentist, and I saw my dentist walk in like he was going to fall. I'm thinking, this man is just 60. And he knows when I come in, he knows. So he goes, I said to him, number one, I have an issue today. That was yesterday. This is the first time in 32 years, Dr. Sodi, that I have driven to come 5-10 minutes away. It's so hot I had to drive. He goes, there's a first time for everything. And he's walking. I said, Dr. Sodi, why are you walking like an old man? And he said, because I'm old. I said, well, let me see how you get out of your chair. What? I said, sit. And then stand up. This man is 60. I said, Dr. Sodi, you're using your shoulders, not your legs. And these are the things that go first. What you mean the legs go first? All of a sudden, I triggered something. I said, remember your dad? Everybody, we don't tell us. Our body tells us to use our body, our legs, our muscles, not your shoulder to press into a chair to get up. And then you're wondering why. And it's not easy to do that. But we have to do something to keep that physical body going. You can have all the money in the world if you do not let go of certain things that body is not going to. And you can go to the doctor, you can get them to give you that, you can get them to punch you here and pull you here and tug you here, you're back again. But your body told you to let go of those things, physical things. Let go of sitting for hours. Your body told you when you're getting off the chair, roll your bum to the edge of the chair, plant your feet in the ground and get up. And yes, it will hurt. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes, like everything else. You went from junior kindergarten to senior, didn't you? And here you are. So sometimes the most powerful action is to rest. Just rest. That's why you exercise 6 days a week and you take the 7th day and you do nothing. So spiritual prosperity and letting go. We surrender control not out of fear, but from deep trust in the divine plan. We need to let it go, not because we're afraid of what's going to happen. We need to let it go because we just have to say, you know what? I did my best. And if you pray, then God has to do the rest. And if you believe in the universe, well, you know, universe, I showed up. I did my best. It's your turn. And you can hold God, the universe, the wisdom, the this, the that, the sky, the moon, all of what was worshipped before, responsible because you have claimed it and you have done your best. So we need to stop believing that we just have to continue and do not let go. Let go and let God becomes a truth that is alive. Let go. Just let it go. Walk away. Let it go. You're not weak. You're not weak. And if somebody tells you, I'm letting go because I trust in divine timing. I trust that the answer will be there. When you let go or you walk away from things that do not suit you, people will criticize you. You let go of a food. Oh, you used to eat that. Why now? You want to be this, you want to be, yeah, I want to feel better. What about saying that? I want to be stronger. I want to enjoy being able to move around whenever I choose to. That's why I'm doing that. You're going to be criticized. When you get dressed in the morning, but why are you, where are you going? Who are you dressing for? That one just killed me. Who are you doing this for? Who is always a who, and it's not my responsibility. The only who I hear is when this owl is hooting all over this place. That who is not important. I am doing it because I can. What about that? And I love how I feel when I exercise or when I go for a walk or when I drink 6 glasses of water before noon. So there you are. Leave me alone. And that is hard. Nancy says, I've had to let go. I feel so much at peace with myself. I know I did my best. That is so strong. You know, these words are powerful, people. So look at financial responsibility. We stop clinging to money with fear and start trusting the flow of abundance. I don't know. I need money so I can live. I don't know how long I'll live. I'm not going to spend it. And their hands are tight. And because I observe, I've always seen that with the people that hold on to their money without releasing it and letting go and believe abundance is coming, is the less it doesn't grow. It keeps them in a knot. Look at them. Remember Scrooge? He looked mad. He's here. He looked, he had a lot of money and he wasn't going to release it. Stop clinging to it because you're afraid it will go away, and start trusting the flow of abundance. It must come to you. Abundance was not told for certain people. Abundance was told for all of us. This is the 5 pillars, guys. So when you concentrate on 20% of the 5 pillars, you're leaving 80% unattended to. And you expect somebody to come from somewhere and to be able to give you an antidote because your emotion is out of whack. You don't know how to walk away, but you have tons of money in the bank. So you did that. And as you age, you are mentally, I am not even able to remember where I put my shoe. Where is my shoe? because I put so much effort in developing financial. So mentally, I can't remember the things that I learned and know to recall them and apply them appropriately at the right time. Mentally, why? I was only interested in accumulating wealth. Where does that take dementia? That doesn't mean we all might not have it. But the thing is, to balance mental prosperity, read. Do something that you haven't done before. Do not be afraid to learn a new trick, to learn a new skill, to try social media. You don't have to stick to it. Turn around and look at physical prosperity. So you have all the money in the world, but you still cannot move from this chair that you're in because you spend the better part of your life accumulating wealth and not using it. And now there you are, spiritually you are so afraid that you didn't want to do anything except hide it, because I don't want it to fly away from me. So 80% is weak, but 20% is so strong. Yet it cannot fix the 80%. So are you living a fulfilled life? Balance, letting go, picking out what is not good. A long time ago, one of the things that happened in life for us, especially before GMO, when our parents or mom or whoever was going to cook rice, they sat and took off all the things that was not good in the rice or beans. Especially like lentils, they would find tiny little pebbles in there. Before we made a cake, we had to sift the flour. So any little thing came out of it. But nowadays, GMO, nothing goes bad. And then we just take it. Except everything goes bad when we eat it. So we do not have to do that. It has longer shelf life. We are happy. And now we're wondering why the wheat is affecting so many of us, because they took the shell or something out of the wheat to make it last longer on the shelf. Yeah, what can we do about that? So this is what I'm talking about, letting go. We have to learn to let go. Physical things that we have around us, let go. So what happens when you let go? When you truly let go, amazing things happen. When you empty your closet out of all that you have at the back, right? At the back. You're hoping to lose the weight, or you like it, somebody gave it to you who you love, but you can't use it anymore. Give it to somebody who can love it. You develop trust in yourself, in life and in timing when you let go. I'll get more. Abundance flows. There is the cup is empty, or the cup is half empty. It must get full again, and I'm going to empty it. You embody generosity. That is where you empty it. Giving freely from a place of abundance, not obligation. People are telling you, you're giving. Yes, I'm giving. Sometimes, some of us are born givers. We just have to give. We don't know how to stop. And that is awesome. And sometimes you look at yourself and you go, why am I giving more? I never get. But that's none of your business. Your job is to give. And if their job is not to give, they're not going to give. And we have to understand that too. What is their job then? That is not for you to find out. That is for them to find out. So we have to embrace generosity, if it's our job, and give it freely. It's coming back. Believe and trust. You embrace simplicity, letting go of the need to prove, explain, or impress. You don't have to explain. I am who I am. I am. Why do you like to do this? Because I like it. That should be good enough, but no, they want more. So you become present when you let go. You concentrate fully on the moment in front of you, the conversation you are having. If you're having a conversation with this person and you're talking to that person, you are in limbo. You're not in hell, you're not in heaven, you're in limbo. Because you're trying to keep two conversations going, and you wonder why it's so difficult to fall asleep at night. None of your conversations throughout the day were complete. None of them were complete. And you are understanding that. Nancy says, I am a giver. So am I. I do not know not to give thoughts, words, whatever I have, personal feelings, giving it. Have you ever given and then you realize maybe that is not what I needed to give? That has happened to me. So one of the things you have to remember, you gain clarity. The fog clears when you let go, and the next step becomes obvious without any challenging. When you clear it out, you let it go. You know, we all have these experiences with people that we let go, out of our life, and then sometimes we knew they weren't the right people for us, but we were holding on anyway because we wanted to be nice. But nice, sometimes, to those that are not supposed to be in your life, make it not nice. You resent it. You go to bed, I know this, but I'm doing it. No, you shouldn't. These aren't magical accidents. They are the result of choosing to let go. All what we just talked about. Living simply is not about lacking. When you live simply, it's not about lacking or poverty. It's about focus. It's about releasing the noise, the rush, the overthinking, and finding peace in the moment. You can look at the scene behind me, the tree that was 99 cents when I bought it, the rose bush maybe worth 12. I can't remember how much I paid the man for the pergola. And that wild tree, I didn't plant it. It just is a tree. But it created this scene. Letting go. I just let it go, and there it is now. So we have to see those things in our life. That is just living simply. Can't you just take your cup of tea, and it's a cup of tea, and take the time to simply enjoy having that cup of tea, but do not go telling me, Tessa-Marie, yeah, I am, because there's people all over the world without tea. I didn't ask you that question. Enjoy it. Take the time. In the present moment, enjoy it. Do not enjoy it thinking you're better than others. Do not enjoy this because you're better than others. Yesterday, I was looking out the window before I had a Thai massage yesterday. And she was coming at 6. So I was looking out the window, and there was a man on his bicycle. He got off his bicycle, he parked it on the side, took off his phone, and started taking pictures of the rose bush on the lawn. It looks like honestly, I should take a picture and post it today. And then he looked up and he saw me. He said, "Oh, I'm just taking a picture of your pretty rose bush." And I just waved, and that was that. But he was able to stop. He let go of his bike because he saw beauty. And he decided to look at it and to take a picture. He stopped the bike ride and he was in the present moment. Can we do that? Or are we going to look at the rose bush and criticize the size? So are you going to look at someone and criticize them? But what about that marvelous eye that they have? Or the smile that comes from their lips? Or their touch? Are we going to criticize the limp in the man that we had 21 and today at 71 he's limping? Is that what we see? We have to let go of those thoughts. When we let go, we gain space. And into that space flows creativity, peace, answers, and alignment. When we let go, we find peace. Your life starts to feel light. You give without keeping score. You're grounded in now, not held hostage by the past or worried by the future. You become a vessel of peace for others. You radiate ease, and people feel safe when they are inspired just being in your presence. Wow. Because you are at peace, because you let go of the garbage. Terry says, I feel a person can give, but not everyone will receive. What are your thoughts about the responsibility to give and receive? The person who cannot receive does not give. If you cannot receive, I have a friend that still never gives. And every time I brought her a gift, oh, you don't have to, you shouldn't. I said, so one day I used the F and I said, give it back. Just like that. Because I know she doesn't like to give. She will not give because she comes from a situation of lack. She still remembers the childhood when her mom left her dad with 4 children for him to support. She has not grown from that. And yet she has sufficient. She did well. She did amazingly well. But she still cannot give. It saddens me. It really saddens me when you are in your 70s or your 50s or your 40s or whatever age you are, that you announce at Christmas to your children, I am not buying gifts for children, I'm only buying gifts for the grandchildren. Oh, shut up. That's how I feel, Terry. Write a letter to your grandchildren and your children if you do not want to spend your money. Your time is more valuable than a gift. Do something, but you don't have to announce it. Well, that's what she says. So yes, there are people, they cannot receive because they do not like to give. And if you study them, you will find that. But not everybody gives. But there are those that you will give to and they cannot receive because you know they won't give. There's just like that. I agree. Sometimes people don't know how to gracefully receive, but it doesn't change me from giving. No, it has never changed me. They don't know and they criticize you. That same friend, what did she say to me? I had to go somewhere and I worked through the bank. So you never had a need to fill your wallet with money. And I said, I have no money in my wallet. Well, you said you had more money than dirt. And I never said that. And she said something once, and I said, most of us we will outlive our money. And she used that again too. I said, yeah, because of the asset we have. Our homes, it's not our home, is not us. Not for us, it's for the children. They inherit it. We use it. But she took that and she twisted it to make, she's twisting it to make, what is that? Is an Eve or is it in Rudyard Kipling? Twisted it to make a trap for fools. So that is something. So that person, you ease them out of your life. So we have to take that. Terry, I'm glad. And people feel safe and inspired just being in your presence. Have you ever said, I feel like I'm in a fog? I am never in a fog. That fog is confusion, control, fear, and attachment, clouding your inner wisdom. No, I don't care. I'm not in a fog. I just let it go. Wherever I am, this is where I'm supposed to be. And when I'm there, it doesn't matter what the storm that is coming. I looked within the clouds to see the sun. In the darkness, it's when it's crack, you can see the light. If there is no crack in the door, you cannot see the light and you'll walk into the wall. So yes, the sun came out to shine. When we let go, the fog lifts. Like now. We see, we hear, we know. And that knowing is not just in the mind, it is in the heart. Have you ever just know you know? Oh my God. Oh, don't you just know that you know? And knowing is when it is hitting you deep inside of you. You no longer ask, what should I do? You simply feel what's next and you follow it in peace. So take time today. I always ask you to do that, to inflect, to reflect and write. What I'm still holding onto that is no longer serving me. Ask in your journal what it is you're holding right now that no longer serves you. A hurt from the past, a joy from the past, it's gone. When you could fit in a size 6, it's gone. Today, you're size 10. Enjoy this because you are in a size 10. It is as it is. What do I fear would happen if I let go? They might not talk to me again. They might not see me again. They might not want to be in my presence again. But I let go. And here I stand on 2 feet, and I'm still able to balance and to move in the direction I desire to go. That's what I have because I let go. Where in my life have I already let go and seen blessings arise? Where? What have you let go of? And you feel free. Is it eating carbs? Is it gossiping? Is it making assumptions? Is pushing your opinions of negative feelings on someone and you let it go and now you feel great? That's what we have to look at. So, which of the 5 pillars do I need to lean into more today to trust the process? Which one? Emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, or financial? Am I silly in believing that I must let others abuse me so I can get the key to heaven? And maybe if I say stop, I'll find I have the key within me to heaven. And I will take the key from here and I'll open the door of my heart and I'll find the true me. Because that's what when we let go, what we find, the true person that is amazing, beautiful, and spectacular. It starts with you. So imagine yourself with eyes closed for a moment, holding a beautiful golden balloon. Think of that. Close your eyes and you're holding that big golden balloon and the sun is hitting it, and it's the sparkling of the sun is creating crystals on it. Inside are your worries, your overthinking, your old patterns, your tight grip on life. It's heavy, that golden balloon. Now slowly open your hand and let it fly. Suddenly you will notice it's not too heavy anymore. It's gone, it's up in the sky. And that is because you sent it away. You said, enough is enough. I can't carry this heavy balloon anymore. It's like the kids when they fill the balloons with water and they let it go. Now you have an empty balloon that you can fill with sweetness, with joy, with praise for others, praise for yourself, seeing beauty in tiny things, looking at a bottle and seeing a carving on it and saying, wow, what mind carved that? I can't control these roses there. I am attempting to. They do their thing, I twist and I turn them. And then I just let them go. And here they are. They're creating an arch around the door. Could I have done it? No. They came to do it. So now they're allowed to be themselves. So the balloon rises up into the sky and it displays lightness, freedom, and peace. This is the power of letting go. So today, may you release the courage. May you trust the divine flow of your life. May you let go, not because you're weak, but because you finally have the strength enough to stop gripping and holding and let it go. Let the clarity come. Let the joy flow. And let your life expand. Let go, because when you let go, my beloved, you rise. And when you rise, the wind will take you the rest of the way. Letting go is not fearful. Letting go is being strong. I know it's time. Have a great and wonderful day.